Boom! What is up, Waves Capital? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another edition of Trader Tips, a series where I cover some short and sweet tips that I've learned from both my wins and my losses over the course of my trading career. Today, we are going to be focusing on a big one, and that is being wrong and dealing with loss. But not so much being wrong in itself, it's more so how to grow from your losses, how to learn from your losses and develop yourself as a trader. And of course, this does not just apply to trading. Being wrong, dealing with loss is something that we all have to deal with at some point, probably many times in many aspects of our life. So the ability to accept you're wrong, accept defeat sometimes, but once again, learn from your mistakes and grow as a person and grow in whatever skill set you're trying to develop. That is really the important thing. Okay, so if you've been following the channel for a little while or for a long time, you would know that I have been wrong many times in the past, and I'll be wrong many more times in the future. I've been right many times in the past, and I trust that I'll be right many more times in the future as well. Recently, you would know I was wrong with my bet on Tesla's Q2 earnings, okay? So this video is going to be a little bit evergreen, but if you've been watching recently, if you're watching, as soon as I upload this will be very fresh, and I was straight up wrong about this. So I'll let you guys pause this. I'm not going to read through this if you want to hear my quick take on why I was wrong and just kind of me reflecting on that specific situation that, of course, I shared with the newsletter fam. But regardless, this is one of many situations, okay? I've been wrong many times, many times in the past. I have no idea how many times I've been wrong. Can't even count them. There's so many times. But again, I've been right many times in the past as well. And the point of growing and developing as a trader, or once again, whatever skill it is you're trying to develop, the more you do something, the longer you do something, the better you get at it, right? So as I've moved forward as a trader, like the amount of times, the ratio of right and wrong I am as a trader has slowly but surely skewed a lot more in favor of being right than wrong, okay? So I was wrong a lot more during my early days. I lost a lot of money. And again, I still lose a lot of money. I actually lose more money now than I did at the beginning of my career, just due to the nature of scaling my net worth and scaling my portfolio size over the years. But the point is, I've scaled my portfolio size, right? My portfolio is much bigger than it was before, even though I'm still wrong, admittedly, a lot of the time. But the point is that as you grow as a trader, you are right more than you're wrong. Even if you're still at 50-50, you're probably in a better place than a lot of traders, because most traders lose. Like, trading is not an easy sport. Trading is a game that most people lose, which is why it's important, you guys. This is a long game we're playing. So always be learning and always be growing. Again, always be learning from your losses. And this isn't a technical video, obviously. Like, I'm not gonna reference any technicalities. This is more of just a general psychology video, just giving you guys a few of my raw thoughts on the subject. Over the course of this series, I will definitely be implementing more tangible and more applicable, once again, more technical tips that I can share with you guys regarding options, trading, charting, whatever. Just kind of basic videos, but I figured this was a great place to start off. And again, you guys, it's just important to be growing. So I do want to read this other part too. At this point in my career, I've established the luxury of voiding emotion completely. So let's break that down. The reason voiding emotion completely is important, especially in loss, because it keeps you from depression. And trust me, guys, I've had many bouts of depression over the course of my trading career. And again, you guys, the losses, the pain, and I still feel pain. I still feel loss. I still want to punch a wall sometimes when I make a poor decision or when I make a bad trade and when I lose, many zeros from my net worth. But over time, you become calloused. You develop that emotional resilience, which as a trader, if you want to trade for the long run, if you want to invest for the long run, it develops that callus once again on your stomach. It builds a strong stomach. You get slapped in the face so many times, you develop callus on your face. So the slaps don't hurt as bad, right? And that's a weird kind of you guys get the analogy, right? But again, you guys, the longer you do something, the more you experience the wins and the losses, the less emotional you become about those wins and the losses, and the more objective you can become about addressing the losses and the wins and making both of those work in your favor. So that said, I absolutely still learn from both my wins and more so my losses, because the losses are significantly more important than the wins. Because then, winning a lot of times, especially if it's earlier in your career, a lot of traders, and this happened to me so much, beginner's luck, right? Beginner's luck is a very real thing. And the more the more you progress, the more you understand that losing is so much more important than winning when it comes from a learning perspective. Personally, I would avoid loss altogether if I had to, and just ignorance is bliss if I just kept getting lucky. But that's not realistic. That's the 0.001% chance that you just continue to get lucky and lucky. But again, you guys, loss, if you guys have been losing, and it's so important too after this past just 6-7 months, since November of 2021 pretty much, just all of the absolute carnage that we've been experiencing in the markets for so long. And dealing with loss and dealing with, again, depression, dealing with pain. This has definitely been a very psychological challenge for a lot of people. And I always know that you guys just jump in the comments below. I know there's a lot of bots. I do my best to get rid of them. But always find comfort in community. And the Waves fam is a great community. Of course, again, I'm reading this from the newsletter, Waves Capital. Plug that after. But again, you guys, always find comfort in the fact that there are other traders out there who are struggling. If you made a wrong decision, if you're losing, just know that it happens to the best of us. But not everyone is able to learn from their failures and grow from their failures. Once again, that is the most important thing, that you can grow from them. And in this past 6 months, a lot of people have gotten wiped out. If you're one of the few left standing, if you're still involved in this game, if you're still learning, if you're still dedicating the time, trust me, it will pay off. And that is the primary message that I want to make today. Again, this was more of a little almost motivational talk, but this was important. I felt this was a great place to kick off this new series. And I'm excited to make more videos similar to this in the future. A little more chill, a little more fun. So please let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of failure, how you address failure, if there is anything that I didn't mention to address failure. A couple more tangible things. If you guys are feeling a bit sad or just a bit off put, you've lost a lot of money like I have in the past couple of days, honestly. Again, just keep your eyes on the prize. As far as tangible things, I will be recording a little day in the life video soon. I'm very focused on health. Get outside, get some sun, go jump in the water if you have that luxury. Get active, exercise, be around family, friends. Go drink some good drinks, drink some wine, drink some tequila. If it's Friday at the time of recording, eat some good food, just chill with your family. There are so many things you can do. Just don't dwell on it. And again, you guys, I've lost some ludicrous amounts of money in the past, and I've made some ludicrous amounts of money in the past. And it's so both ends of the spectrum are so important, because when you lose money, it humbles you and again allows you to learn and really objectify things. But making money is awesome, and of course, winning is way funner than losing. But losing does provide you with that knowledge for the long run. Okay, so we'll call it there, you guys. Waves Capital. If you guys want to know how I am trading on a day-to-day basis, although this past week was a rough one. My call options portfolio has still been crushing it over the past month or so. As we see small caps come back, I will be also recording later this week in a video on why I'm so bullish on small caps right now and some of my favorite ones. But if you want to know what my personal portfolio looks like at this moment in time, which I do update on a day-to-day basis, so you know how I'm trading every day as long as you're subscribed. And keep in mind, you can always unsubscribe. So all my options, my stocks, my cryptocurrency positions, which I update once again every trading day with the trades I have made, new positions, old positions, when I'm adding to a position, when I'm closing out a position, and why, which I do rationalize in the newsletters that I write. So the first of which is my Trade Alert newsletter, where once again I rationalize the trades I made that day. Move on to my macro analysis newsletter, where again, this week we've talked a lot about earnings. Massive earnings, and probably next week we'll talk a lot about earnings as well, and just general state of the economy. Take a look at the dollar, the performance of the dollar sometimes, why that impacts the markets, Fed intervention, what's going on with rate, literally just what's going on in macro, because macro is the base of trading. When you know what's going on in the macro, it gives you the advantage in the micro, which is kind of what we're trading. A lot of small caps, exciting hyper growth plays, which I am super bullish on right now and excited about. And price targets as well, where it's the last newsletter of the day. Usually write that right after the market closes and send you guys some charts of the names that were most important that day. So this sounds like a lot, right? Nope. It's only $15 a month for, what I feel is a lot of content for $15 a month or $40 for every 3 months. So if you want to join Waves Capital, if you guys want to join the winning team most of the time, that's going to be the first link down in the description box below. And you guys, not much more to say there aside from welcome to the family, welcome to the winning team, welcome to Waves Capital. And to close it out, I do want to read this because I forgot to do this. Moving forward, once again, you guys, this was actually the Trade Alert newsletter. So this was just an intro to the Trade Alert newsletter I wrote a couple of days ago. Moving forward, as I said yesterday, regardless of whether that Tesla trade played out or not, I'm excited to focus solely on our primary small cap and hyper growth positions from here on out. So we're getting bullish. We're going to be sticking to the bull talk for a while, even if things get choppy as the earnings season continues to progress. I'm keeping my focus on the 3 to 6 month time horizon, which is why all the calls in the portfolio currently range from October to December. I actually did alter that a little bit today. Got some September calls in the mix to play some specific earnings on some of my favorite small cap plays. Again, if you guys are already part of the portfolio, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But once again, if you guys want to know how I'm trading, what I'm doing, what these exciting plays are, once again, welcome to Waves Capital. First link down in the description box below. And I'll also talk to you guys in the comments downstairs as well about whatever you want to talk about. Again, it's community. Just talk about whatever you want to talk about, even if it's not about trading. I'll see you guys in the comments downstairs. Until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace, team.